In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create floating bars like this, where, this bar is hanging on top of your page and you can use it to display information. You can also use it to display coupons, which can be copied and pasted on the checkout. We'll also be looking at how to create tickers like this, that is text that is moving on the page. You can put it on top like here, or you can put it beneath like here. For this, we are going to be using Elementor. Without much ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing we need, first of all, is that you need Elementor. And to get the best results and to get all the conditional functionalities, you need Elementor Pro. So let's come to our plugin section. I already have Elementor and Elementor Pro installed. So to get the floating bars function, you will not need to go to a page and have it there. First thing you need to do is that you need to have a page created. So I'll come to all pages. I already have this page created and I'm going to open it. So this is just going to be for display purposes, where I'm going to display the form, but not the form, but the widget rather. What I need to do is come under templates. Templates, that's Elementor templates. And then you will see this widget which says floating elements. Click on floating elements and click on add new floating element. Now you can choose either a floating bar. We want to use a floating bar, not floating buttons. I'll click on that, and then you can name this anything, and I'll click on create floating element. It's now loading. Now it brings me to this page and you have quite a number of options. We have those that float on top and we have those that float on the bottom. Take, for example, if you look at this one, it floats on top. So you see this button on top of the page. But either way, you can choose where it appears, whether on top or beneath. But it helps to have this ready-made template. So I'll click on this. And you are going to see this one is on the bottom. So I'll just come back and I want to choose any one of them randomly. I would say I'll choose this one. I'll just go with this one. And then I'm going to insert it. It's going to ask me to connect to my template library. I'm going to do that. Somehow I was getting an error when it came to, connecting this because of Elementor Pro. So I deactivated Elementor Pro. Just activate it right now. Now we come here. I'll just first of all publish this. So it's now published. And if I reload this now, you can see that we can edit this particular CTA and you can put whatever you want. You can see we are hiring and you see view positions and all that. You can change this text and see we are beginning or we are starting a new promotion. A new promotion. So you can use that text the way it is there. And then you can also change the icon. You can see maybe sale. Let's just say something like money. You can change the icon. You can also change this CTA button. And you can see register. Register now. So that is that. And then if we come to the floating bar, you can show close button. You can turn it off. In my case, I want it to be on. So you see the way it is. And the accessible name, we just leave that. Don't touch that. Then we come back to announcements. We come back to announcements. You can go ahead, you can remove this icon if you don't want it, but I'm just going to leave it where it is. You can choose any icon, whatever icon you want, and put it there. You can come to style and you can change the the color of this icon. You can make it red, you can make it blue. That's all up to you. And you can also change the size, you can make it bigger. And then for the button, first of all, for the typography of this, you can change the color to maybe something bluish. And then you can change the size of the text to 15 or 18, anything you desire. And then the button, we can copy this particular color, of course, and change the color of the button, the background color of the button. This is a color I love so much. And even change the text to maybe white. I don't know if that's good. Now, this is the fun part. When it comes to layout on the advanced tab, you can choose to send it to the bottom. So you see now it comes to the bottom, and you can make it sticky so that when we scroll this page, the button stays put. And so you can make it sticky, and you can make it sticky on top of here. And then responsive, you can hide it on portrait or mobile, but I'm just going to leave it because there's no point wanting to hide it. So that is that for, that is that for the button. Now, we also have a ticker. We can also do a ticker. For that, I'm going to come back to the back end of my website, and I'm still going to come to templates, floating elements. And then for this, I want to add a new one. And the same, I can name it the same. No, this should be floating bars. And then I'll create a floating element. So for this, the elements are different because this is now a ticker. It moves. So this is the one. I'm going to preview this one. You see it's moving. It's floating. I recently did a video on my website where I use CSS to do this particular, to have this particular effect. But Elementor was smart enough. They know that we need this, so they gave it to us. I'll click on insert to insert that. So for some weird reason, whenever I try to put in this sliding text, that is the ticker, Elementor throws me an error. It keeps giving me the same error when I try to put in this ticker. But basically, it's the same thing like when we put the floating bar. So you can just insert this. For those of you, if Elementor, I want to believe that all of this is happening because this is still in beta version and it's still experimental. You just insert it, and then you can change the text, and you can also change the icons. So it's basically just that. And then you can insert this into your post. Now you can also add floating coupons. If I click on this, you'll see here that from this demo, if I click, I can copy, I can click on copy. You see that it's copied. Right now, I'm receiving an error, so I can't insert this, but you've already seen it in action. Then you can just go and insert it into your post, and you can also change the layout, whether on top or beneath, and it's going to be fixed there. And if you have Elementor Pro, you can use conditional logic to show on which pages this should be displayed. So that is the basics of floating elements in Elementor. If you got any value out of this video, please give me a like, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell. God bless you. Peace.